Hey everyone, have I here bringing another video on Dragon Ball Z Dokkan Battle. In this video, we are finally here to do the best teams on Global, the 350 million download celebration edition. You guys been bugging me all month last month, and then of course now we're in the beginning of October. So this is going to take the place of a September and October monthly best teams. So with that, if you're new to my channel, like, subscribe, comment below, do all that good stuff. Let's go ahead and dive right in. And always, I mention that the term best teams is my opinion and is purely subjective. There is no official tier list or best teams ranking from Akatsuki or Bandai. Any references and research sources will be linked in the description below. How I build my teams and rank my teams, I look at multitude of different things: leader skill, damage output, survivability, passives, SA specials, links, categories, bench flexibility is very important to me. Game mode effectiveness is getting harder and harder to judge. This is the reason why it took me forever to figure this top 10 list out. And then just overall gameplay is something I look at, and how I look at the difficulty when it comes to overall effectiveness and gameplay. You know, I put Extreme Super Battle Road and Super Battle Road on top. Then you have your legendary Goku and GT. Then you have like your Realm of Gods or Battle of the Gods, Infinite Dragon Ball History, and now the new collection of epic battles. I might move some of these things up in the future, but as of right now, those top three are the most important when it comes to game mode effectiveness. And then the rest of it, you know, there's different ways, of course, looking at it, but that's kind of how I judge the game mode effectiveness there. So anyway, let's dive into my first discussion here is where these rankings are right now on Global comparable to maybe on JP. The two things that JP has over Global right now is the new Super Battle Road stages and then Extreme Super Battle Road stages. Once this arrives on the Global version of the game, I think the top 10 list is dramatically going to change. It's going to get definitely closer to your single frame look at the team, which a lot of people, you know, tell me, hey, you know what, this team's better, this team. Yeah, when you're looking at like just maybe like a Dokkan event or a speed run or something like that, I have to look at a multitude of different things. But once these two things arrive on Global, it is going to change quite a bit. So last month, the 6-year anniversary is really the last time I actually did a best teams here. This was the list. This was the top 10 list. I will tell you now, I won't say a lot has changed. It has rearranged. And then there's two categories or two teams that have jumped back into the top 10. One got booted out, and I kind of cheated a little bit, and there is a tie in a sense for number 10. And I'll explain to you why I ended up doing that. So first and foremost, let's dive into the honorable mention. The honorable mention was the number 10 team last month, and this was Join Forces. So Join Forces and All Out Struggle is a great team. However, it runs at 150. There's only one team on the top 10 list that still runs as a 150. And when I mean 150, it's attack at 150. Everything else, you know, it's at 150. And some teams on the top 10 list has like 150 or even 130 defense or HP. But in generally speaking, at 150 attack here, there's only one team. Everybody probably knows what team that is. But Join Forces is really nice. This did get an upgrade with, or I say a sort of an upgrade with LR, Gohan, and Krillin. And of course, you can see here I linked them up with the Brolys there, the movie Broly. But you know, great resume here: 7-3, Super Battle Road 7, Extreme Super Battle Road 3. All the teams that I'm going to be talking about can no item run the GT Goku event anyway. So yeah, and there's of course, you know, this team, the Representatives Universe 7. The pure Saiyans type team here, and then of course, you know, how to actually do this as a GT no item run. So yeah, coming as an honorable mention, it didn't last very long, unfortunately, for Join Forces on the top 10, but hey, I wanted to give them a shout out there. So now let's go ahead and move on to the actual top 10 list in of itself. And this video might be long because I'm, you know, maybe have to, you know, explain where I put these teams here. So coming in at 10B and 10A, like I said, the 10th place, there's no way I could take either of these two teams off of the top 10, and one of them I could actually move a little bit higher, but I'll explain why I moved them where I moved them. So coming in at number 10B is Movie Bosses / Full Power / Planetary Destruction. The reason why this is at 10B and not much higher is because of the leader in of itself in movie Broly. This unit is very old and very ineffective, especially on longer fights like a GT Goku and things of that nature. He becomes a liability. However, this team can run both new LRs, right? Can run the Super Saiyan Goku and run the LR full power Frieza. So amazing that you're able to do this and have great link partners with them as well. So very, very strong here. 7-2. You look at the team here. If you don't have the new units, you can still run an incredible unit or incredible team when it comes to full power. So the full power team is really, really good. Once the full power team gets a different or kind of the current meta of TURs or even LR lead, full power is going to go way, way high when it comes to the top 10 list here. So if you're running more of just the movie bosses here, here's a way you can run the team. It's very strong. Once again, just the leaders, right? The movie Brolys just aren't up to par anymore. But especially if you actually can run the legendary, the new Broly here. Now the problem with the new Broly, you can only run 5 and 2, right? So it downgrades it a little bit here, but man, this team here is ridiculously strong. You know, having just having Turles as support for Terrifying Conqueror type units, it's just once again very, very beneficial. Now if you want to run a no item run GT event, it's super easy now. So it's, of course, since you have the full power Frieza there, which the problem with full power Frieza on the legendary Goku event is he runs through it too fast, right? You're trying to stack your defense on some of these units here, and Frieza just rips through the content there. So that's the only problem with full power Frieza there. So coming in at 10B is movie bosses / full power / planetary destruction. Super great team here. Like I said, hard for me to drop them out of the top 10. The other one is going to be a surprise to a lot of people because it was higher up and then it dropped all the way down, even though it did get upgrades. Is Pure Saiyans. So coming in at 10A, as you can see why I cannot put Pure Saiyans off of the top 10, because they're not that far from being the #1 spot. But same thing with the movie bosses / full power / planetary destruction. The issue is the leader, right? So transforming Vegeta isn't as strong, nearly as strong as any of the units that are coming out now. Even though you can run both Super Saiyan LR in Goku with the new Vegeta as well. Very, very fun team. Of course, it has the biggest amount of bench strength, and you can do so many combinations. You can do this combination here, you can do this combination, these combinations here, you can do the Broly combination, you can do the Bardock, right? EZA there, you run that there, you can run a GT, Pure Saiyans. There's so many different things. You run out a full Vegeta team and still be very viable, right? So combinations are just incredible. It keeps on going and going and going. Full Broly team, you know, just different kind of combinations. It's amazing. But because it's at 150, right, you're talking about up against 170. That's a 40% damage decrease. And is the bench as that strong enough to move it up that much higher? I don't know. It was just hard for me to make that decision. But 40% is quite a bit of difference, right? 20% from friend and then traditional leaders. So, and of course, you're like, well, if you want to run more defense, you can go ahead and get 170% on HP in defense with the AGL, and you're absolutely right on there. But now you're even worse. You're at 80% loss when it comes to attack and attack output damage. The difference is, you know, the resume for Pure Saiyans is incredible at 9.3 with this unit here, and 8.3. So definitely arguable. We can even put this as still at number 7, which it was before. I just put it at number 10 because, hey, you know what? When the Strength Vegeta comes out, this is going to go all the way to the top 5, if not the top #1 team in the game. So keep that in mind there. If you want to run a no item run, here's the way I did it last time I did it here with this team. A little bit harder, once again, because of the Vegeta, the physical Vegeta, but all in all, it's absolutely doable. But with that, coming at 10A, some of your Pure Saiyans fans are out there probably upset about it, but I didn't knock them off the top 10. So 10A is good old Pure Saiyans. All right. So coming in number 9, I would say a lot of people would put this team higher, but when you think about how I rank my teams, you understand why they're at number 9. That's going to be Sworn Enemies / Planet Namek Saga. Now, with sworn enemies, Frieza is a beast of a unit, right? For content completion, Frieza can do tremendous amounts of havoc across Super Battle Road, the Legendary Goku events, both GT and regular, even God of Destruction, stuff like that, right? The reason why they're at number 9 and not much higher is because of bench strength overall, because Sworn Enemies and Planet Namek Saga isn't a wide range of bench strength comparable to Pure Saiyans. It's not even the ballpark, right? You're running generally mostly Friezas. That works well on Sworn Enemies. Sometimes you can throw in, a Boo or a Cell or something like that. But in general, this is going to be kind of the team that you're going to run. Now, you can definitely run the Planet Namek Saga portion of things, and that's fun to do because they're all the brand new units, and it's nice and shiny units that you can run. But generally speaking, once again, Planet Namek Saga in of itself is very, very limited. Now, Sworn Enemies and Planet Namek Saga with full power Frieza here can only also do 7 and 2, so not super high when it comes to the resume on Super Battle Roads, right? So if this was maybe 7-3 or even 8-2 or 8-3, yeah, this is going to be a lot higher. But at 7-2, I think this is a fair spot with them. I threw in Ginyu Force. You talk about free to play. If you want to do a Ginyu Force team, if all you did was summon for the Frieza and just easy the Ginyu Force, you can do a lot of content in this game here. And if you want to run a GT Goku event run here, is no problem with ease here on that event. But like I said, at 7-2. I would say that's a reasonable spot to be at number 9, and the bench strength just isn't quite there comparable to everything else. Because comparing to the bench strength with Sworn Enemies and Planet Namek Saga versus the number 8 team, so coming in at number 9, Full Power Frieza and Sworn Enemies / Planet Namek Saga, but coming in number 8, you can use Full Power Frieza as well, and that is going to be Space Traveling Warriors. Space Traveling Warriors. It's just incredible. Look at this crazy team here. Look at this support of all supports. If you want Full Power Frieza to be supported, here you go, because you got Terrifying Conquerors, you got a support there, you got Space Traveling Warrior support. Just ridiculous here. And this is a 7-3, right? So has that extra Extreme Super Battle Road, has a better resume there. You can run World Tournament. So there's a reason why they're Space Traveling Warriors did bumped up to 8 versus the Sworn Enemies there. So this team is so much fun. You just click on a couple bubbles and you're off and running. You're not gonna have any key issues when it comes to this team here. If you don't have Full Power Freeze, you can still run an incredible team with Space Traveling Warriors with the Bojack here. You can do a Bojack combination. Of course, if you have lucky enough to have the Turles combo, it's Strength Turles. The TUR is still a great support unit for Terrifying Conquerors. So then you have the new Bardock, right? So if you want to run a super type class team here, you can run Bardock with LR Gopunks, and that's a combination you can actually run. You can run, a full super, not a full super team, but a super team in a sense with Jiren and Gotopo here, and then of course you can run with the Beerus as well. So an amazing team where you're able to run a mono team. This is one of the strongest extreme mono teams that you can run. Extreme strength, and of course if you want to run a GT no item run, here you go. Pretty easy to do. And then running LRB pan on this, you can easily no item run. So coming in number 8, Space Traveling Warriors. I think that was in the same spot, right? I don't think that changed from last month, so it's staying in the same spot there. Didn't move up, but didn't drop either like some of the other teams I just mentioned. So coming in number 7, brand new to the top 10, but easily understandable why this is the up there here, and that is Legendary Existence and Super Saiyans category. In general, Super Saiyans is really what we're looking at here. Now, yes, this is only running at 6.2, but when you run the original Super Saiyans leader in transforming Namek Goku, he can do 7-2. So 7-2 just like the Frieza, but when you're looking at Super Saiyans, way better bench strength, right? Totally different types of opportunities you can run in combinations. This is just one version of it here. fantastic, right? Fantastic. You can run the GT units on here. You can run Super Vegito. You can run a multitude of different combinations. You can actually run a full Dokkan Fest exclusive LR team as well. So very few teams you can run that. This is one of the teams you can run because the leaders are Dokkan Festival exclusive, just like Kamehameha. We'll talk about them in a bit there. So yeah, super strong team here. And yeah, if you want to run a Planet Namek Saga team, guess what? He's also Planet Namek Saga category elite as well for attack and defense 170 and the HP 130. The Namek transforming Goku is not very good, but you can run a similar team as the full power Frieza can as well. So coming number 7 is Super Saiyans. We're going to just focus on Super Saiyans there versus the Planet Namek Saga. So here's the GT no item run you can do. So many options you can run. Very, very easy to do. So coming in at number 7 is Super Saiyans. Number 6 and number 5, I went back and forth for, I don't know, like a day. I'd say, well, one team didn't get any upgrades through the $350 million celebration. No upgrades at all, right? So that's an issue, right? But they're such a great team that I couldn't move them lower than where they're going to drop here at 6. And it's going to be surprising because I would say a lot of people would still put this in maybe even a top 3 team here. But that is going to be the Majin Buu Saga Battle of the Wits. Yes, no upgrades. They get a Videl upgrade, but Videl is like not on really much any teams at all. So crazy unit there. But from the $350 million celebration, just really nothing available. So, but Majin Buu Saga in and of itself, arguably even like top 3, like I mentioned before. Fantastic because of Super Vegito in and of itself. So this team here is going to be the number 6 team here. It's a 7-4, right? The resume speaks for itself. 7-4 is such a high number, and you'll see what their number 5 is and kind of get into my brainwave of why I put number 5 as the next team versus dropping this one down, because I flipped back and forth. I was like, well, 5-4, 5-4, and had reasons on both of them. But because of the recency bias, I would say recency bias, I'm going to drop this to number 6 here. You can run just a multitude of different types of combinations that you can see here. You can even run a Super Vegito team. I would say this is the best Super Vegito team that you can run. You can run a Buu team, which is incredible team that you can run there. GT, fairly easy to do. You can do different kind of combinations there. So coming in number 6, Majin Buu Saga. Nothing much to update because there's not much change except for the Videl, right? So is Battle of Wits and Majin Buu Saga with LR Super Vegito. Again, great team. So coming in number 5, controversy maybe, I don't know, is Hybrid Saiyans. So Hybrid Saiyans, yes, the Tech Gohan can only do 5 and 4. The 4 most important part, right? The 4 and some a lot of no item runs you can run with Tech Gohan. Tech Gohan is like an LR unit as a TUR. He's just incredible, right? But the difference is the other side. This is Hybrid Saiyans and Saviors. Then you have Hybrid Saiyans and Bond of Master's Disciple, and Hybrid Saiyans Bond of Master's Disciple is 7 and 3, right? So kind of combine the two, which I know I shouldn't do, but this is kind of how I rank. Hybrid Saiyans did just jump to number 5, right? Because the combination of different leaders that you can run here. So, and of course it did get upgraded by the full power Super Saiyan Goku, and that combination, the Gohan and Goku on difficult events like long events, it's like unstoppable, right? So however, on Super Battle Road, not so much, right? You try not to bring that combination as much as you would for like a Gohan or something of that nature, right? So so that's that option here. This is another combination. This is a Kamehameha basically type team. It's always fun to run Kamehameha within a different type of category lead. And then of course Bond of Master's Disciple is fantastic here. No upgrade for Bond of Master's Disciple, but like I said, for Saviors, it was an upgrade on there. You can run like a Goku's Family here. I love this team. I still continue to show this team here. If you guys don't run this team, run it. It's fun. The Int Gohan, he's not good at all, but you know, he's a support unit for Bond of Master's Disciple, so there's a little bit of benefit there. For Hybrid Saiyans, and you're running a Super Int on Bond of Master's Disciple and Hybrid Saiyans here, you can do this as a mono team. And then this team here is fantastic as a GT run here. This team here, it's like for any legendary event, they're gonna survive and no item, no problem throughout. So coming number 5, is it a controversy? I don't know. You let me know in the comment section below. I put Hybrid Saiyans above Majin Buu Saga. Once again, this is more recency bias and the upgrade with the LR Super Saiyan Goku on there. So anyway, coming number 5 is Hybrid Saiyans. Number 4, I try to drop this team. I was like, what are the reasons to drop this next team? Because people still, harp on me saying, oh, you're so biased on this. You love this team too much. And you're right. You're right. But the game mode effectiveness of this team still holds true, and it got a lot of upgrades. Go Bros still in the top 5. It's a 8-4, huge score, right? 8-4, and you're able to get the new Super Saiyan Goku, which is fantastic there. And you can run, LRUI Goku. You can run, Vegeta. You run the new Goku. The combination is great. Yes, this team here, Go Bros, isn't nearly as good as he used to be. Right? He's aging rapidly, but he's still very good. The leader skill is one of the best leader skills in the game. If Go Bros was kind of ramped up again, if he was what the units are coming out now, this would be the number 1 team. All right, because Goku's family in of itself, Goku's family had a 170% leader that wasn't the LR Super Saiyan 4 Goku and maybe a secondary category. It can easily fight for the number 1 spot as well. So the combinations you can run is so much fun, right? I love this team here that you can run. You can run more of a siblings bond. This is with the GT Goku. And you can run, like I said, another fun team with the Beerus and Vados and Whis combination. If you want to run full support, you can run full support with the Go Bros and make Go Bros actually shine. Here's a way to do that if you wanted to do that. And finally, if you say, hey, you know what, I want to run a full Goku team, there you go, 170% HP and attack here. But I still run Go Bros, even if you wanted to run that. So if you want to do a GT run, here you go. GT no item run, easy, super easy. B-Pan, again, the MVP for no item run with the healing ability and the damage mitigation. But all in all, Go Bros is 8-4, 8 Super Battle Roads, 4 Extreme Super Battle Roads. Hard to drop them lower than top 5. I was thinking 5. I was like, well, can't have Hybrid Saiyans better, right? Can't have Hybrid Saiyans better. But anyway, super great team. One of my favorites of all time. Let's go ahead and move on to the number 3 spot. Did I not like put the numbers on here? Guess I didn't. Really? I just did it here. All right. Let me fix this here. Number 4. Number 4, number 4, number 4, number 4, and number 4. There we go. Sorry about that. Anyway, coming in at number 3. So 1 up. Finally, this team has overcome Siblings Bond Goku's family. That's going to be Kamehameha. So Kamehameha, here's your Dokkan Festival exclusive team here. Yes, it got an upgrade with the Super Saiyan Goku, the Namek Goku there, and it's an 8-3. It's not 8-4, it's 8-3, but it's just so much stronger. In reality, Gohan, AGL Gohan got an upgrade, with the Namek Goku, right? The Super Saiyan LR Namek Goku is such a strong unit, and you can match him up very well with that. And yeah, just all in all, just a fantastic team. Here's that combination there. Of course, you can run MUI Goku. Just fantastic. But what makes it even better is not the AGL Gohan, is of course the Gifted Warriors / Kamehameha with the boys, right? With the boys, this is a team. This main rotation is just outrageous, right? It's a super strong rotation. You got Krillin buffing people up there as well. The only problem here is you're running at 6'3", comparable to 8'3" here. So that's why I still have AGL Gohan up on top. But running at 6'3", still very impressive. And yes, you can also run the Frieza combination. So not only that you can run the new Namegoku, but Kamehameha got upgraded with full power Frieza as well. So problem here, you're not be able to run Krillin as a support. You could still run Krillin as a support, but generally he's for like, you know, super units, right? So but I'm putting MUI Goku on the support slot if you wanted to do that, but you still can put the Krillin on there, so it just won't really buff Frieza so much. So but yeah, look at the combinations, man. Kamehameha is just so powerful here. And if you want a no item run, here you go. Here's your no item run opportunity, and I'm just going to be using really the no item run ability because you're running the AGL Gohan, right? Yeah, can you run no item run here? I haven't really tried it. I should give it a shot, but the boys get wrecked toward the end, so I don't really haven't even tried it. So all right, come in number 2 and number 1, no change because they both ended up getting upgrades anyway. So, you know, everybody else got upgrades, but these two got upgrades as well. So come in number 2 stays the same. So 1 and 2 spot, they're just so good. The first 2 spots are so good, I just couldn't move them over. So come in number 2, Realm of God, staying in number 2 spot here. Yes, you can run the new Super Saiyan Goku, but in reality, you're only running him at 100% on this team here. But this is running at 160 with Realm of Gods with EZA Goku, right? So EZA UI Goku. So this combination, and you're running at an 8-4. Come on, 8-4 is just a ridiculous number. So 8-4 running here, Realm of Gods. Now here's the thing. With Extreme here, I can also run the new Frieza, right? Running at 120, but still I can run the new Frieza on an Extreme team, Realm of Gods. Zamasu, such an awful unit, but once again, it's still, you can run 8-4 with this team here as well. I think what makes this team and Realm of God stay up in the number 2 spot is because of Beerus being the leader. Beerus being the leader, yes, you're only running 4-3, not a great number here, but being able to run this different combinations is very impressive. For example, you know, these main rotations that you saw in Kamehameha, you can do the same thing with Beerus, right? So that, and then you can also run the Frieza on this team here because of Exploding Rage, so you can run him on here as well. Just once again, there's not really a good link partner for full power Frieza on the Exploding Rage Realm of Gods on there. I guess you can run. I think I have an option here, right? Do I have an option for the full power Frieza? I love this team, by the way. This is still a great team. I didn't show. Yeah, I do. So you have this one with the Exploding Rage Goku, right? The new Super Saiyan Goku, and then yeah, you're gonna have to bring like Rose for the support on this team here if you want to run both Goku and Frieza on this. So it's being that you can run the two new units, that's why it's stuck with their spot here at number 2. So you can run that full Beerus team here, really fun. Beerus, Whis, and Vados. And then still, hey, at 130, Strength UI Goku. We've forgotten about this unit all of a sudden, right? Because of the power creep. But still, fantastic team you can run there. And if you want to do a great mono team, this is a great mono team you can run as well. And GT, no item run, no problem. Here you go. There you have it there. So number 1, you guys know, the 6-year anniversary just made this team almost unbeatable. We'll see what happens with Pure Saiyans in maybe this month or next month when Vegeta comes out, right? Is it going to compete with Representative Universe 7? We'll see. But Powerful Comeback, Representative Universe 7, Miraculous Awakening, that all groups together. This runs at 8-3. Fantastic team here. The interesting thing about this, you can also, with this team here, run the new units. So this is just kind of a Representative Universe 7, but you can run new units, right? You can run the Super Saiyan Namegoku on this. On MUI, you can run the same team, right? The same Namegoku. So that's a great team to run. But you're generally going to be running a Representative Universe 7 team. This team just is cohesively so strong. That +3 to Tournament of Power to key there is just so good, right? So good. You know, this is even just running MHI Goku as a floater, right? There's so many options here. And don't forget, LR Friku, easy A's, 177%, the highest leader skill in the game still to this day. It's crazy. I don't know why they're not doing 180, 190 now, but yeah, you're running this team here. You're running a crazy mono team here, right? So, you can even do a mono team with Vegeta and a mono team with Goku, right? So there's just so many options here. It's so great, so amazing, so impressive. You want to run a GT no item run, here you go. Pretty easy here with the addition of this Goku, make it a lot easier for that defensive stack there. And just the summary of it, right? I didn't even show this guy, right? Because everybody knows that this is the greatest unit of all time. Just kidding. But dude, it's just crazy. If I actually ran him, Universal Survival Saga with him, he's actually as a 9-3, right, for Super Battle Road. So it just impressive all the way across the board. But yeah, coming in at #1 still, Representative Universe 7 / Powerful Comeback / Miraculous Awakening, but it's Representative Universe 7, just ridiculous. So here we are at the end here. It's over a half an hour. Here's my new list here. Best teams at the $350 million celebration. We'll see what changes. You know, we're getting some easy A's to some Great Apes, and Giant Form might sneak in here. I need to figure out what to do on the number 10 spot, because I know it's getting a little bit confusing. But yeah, that's the 10 spots here. That's Movie Bosses and Pure Saiyans at the 10A, 10B. You got Sworn Enemy / Dynamic Saga for the number 9 spot. We have Space Traveling Warriors at number 8, Super Saiyans number 7, number 6, Manjibu Saga flip-flopping from Hybrid Saiyans at number 5, Goku's Family / Siblings Bond at number 4, Kamehameha number 3, Realm of Gods number 2, and U7 still holding strong at number 1. I couldn't knock them off. So with that, hopefully you guys enjoy this video here. I know it took me a while to get this out, but there was a lot of testing, a lot of different gameplays I was messing around with. You know, do I drop one team versus another team? It was hard to decide, but all in all, you know, if you're new to my channel, like, subscribe, comment below, do all that good stuff. We'll see you at the next best teams, but hopefully it doesn't take me incredibly a long time to actually do it. So with that, thank you all for watching. Keep on Dokkaning. We will catch you next time. Later.